What's up, everybody? It is your boy Baddog, and you know when I do a phone video that something must have happened with the New York Giants, and as most of you have heard by now, a couple of things happened with the New York Giants. So they have come to an agreement with Leonard Williams. Obviously, they were trying to figure out the deal. It's 3 years, $63 million. Now, I know a lot of people are going to have a fit about the money. $21 million is too much, yada, 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 all this stuff, but if you've been watching my content, you know, and I'll say this about Chris too, because I swung into his live stream there for a second, and somebody was like, Chris, you're lying. You said you didn't want to pay Leo more than $18 million. And that's completely false, because both Chris and I have said it's not the money, it's the years. 3 years, $63 million to me is good. You can get out after 2 years, and you'll be all set. So Leonard Williams at the end of this contract is going to be 29 years old. So we talked about 3 years, man. He could still get another contract, maybe not by us, but somebody else. So 3 years, $63 million. I don't think that's too bad. Again, the $21 million a year is a lot, but obviously the 3 years is not bad. So Leonard Williams is going to be back. They figured it out. Now, I don't know where they are as far as cap space goes after this signing, and I don't really know if Kenny Galladay is anything more than a pipe dream at this point, because, again, I'm not crunching the numbers. I don't know where their cap is. I haven't done all that research. I just got the update on my phone as I'm pulling into my driveway here. So, Leonard Williams is here for his 3 years, $63 million. The Giants also do come to terms with a wide receiver, John Ross, most famously known for running a 4.22 40 back in 2017, being drafted 9th overall by the Bengals because of the 4.22 speed. Now, I have gone on record saying a number of times that he's been a bust, and this just shows that the 40 time really is overrated. But 1 year, $2.5 million with $1 million guarantee, that's really not bad at all. I mean, that is really low risk, high reward for John Ross. I certainly am not going to be mad at that deal at all. Obviously, he gives him a massive speed threat. We'll see if they can be creative with him. Maybe try to get him open in space. Maybe line him up in the backfield to have him return something. I don't really know, but they got to try to get him involved. Obviously, he didn't really succeed with Cincinnati, and maybe having a speed threat, like a legitimate speed threat, will help Daniel Jones, will help the Giants offense. Like I said, maybe they can get creative and use him in a couple of packages to get him off, maybe run some rub routes or whatever it is to get him out in space so he can use his speed, because obviously he's found it difficult to get open in the NFL. Now, again, I don't know where the cap space is. I'm still waiting to hear on Kenny Galladay. I'm hoping that somehow the Giants can finagle their way into getting this guy, because I still feel like they need that pure number one receiver. Obviously, John Ross is a speed guy, but not a number one receiver. The Giants haven't really addressed that yet. And again, he's fast, but obviously there's a reason the Bengals didn't even try to get him after he was the 9th overall pick in the draft. There's a reason he only went for $2.5 million. So the Giants have still got to address that wide receiver spot, in my opinion. We'll see what they do. They also need to address that cornerback 2 spot. But, again, the John Ross thing, the Devontae Booker thing, those aren't really big deals. The Leonard Williams things, to me, is a big deal. 3 years, $63 million. Again, it's a lot of money per season. It seems like a lot, but the 3-year deal, I think, is perfect. They don't have to worry about backloading these contracts. They don't have to worry about being in debt for 5 years, and that way they can get out of it. This is what they did last year with guys like Blake Martinez and James Bradbury. They gave them 3-year deals, and they can get out of them. So I like it. I'm glad that that's over. I'm glad that they worked something out. The Giants got the best defensive player on the market, in my opinion, back in Giants blue. And obviously, after losing Dalvin Tomlinson last night, this had to get done, and it did get done, so I'm happy to report on that. And obviously, like I said, John Ross brings us a speed guy. Hopefully, there's more moves to report here, and hopefully, like I said, I don't know what the cap situation is, but hopefully Kenny Galladay some way, somehow can come here, and if not, the Giants probably have to draft a wide receiver, and if they don't go that way, maybe we could get Hassan Reddick as an outside pass rusher. I'd be more than happy with getting a guy like Hassan Reddick who might only command $6 or $7 million a year. Maybe the Giants could get him for like 3 years, $21 million, something like that. I'd be happy with that too. But anyway, like I said, if there's anything else that I can report on, guys, I'll do my best to do it for you. That's all I got in this video. And I'll see you for the Lakers and Timberwolves tonight if you're around. It's the Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I'm out. Peace!